What is up, YouTube? Zuki M1 here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we are going to be talking about the brand new deck that I've used to climb out of gold. So this deck right here is a deck that I'm currently undefeated with in Plat. I am currently Plat 3 with 25 LP. I'm just going to go over the deck a little bit and talk about some of the decisions that I've made to go about crafting the deck. So essentially this deck is a Kayn deck. It's going to be utilizing the brand new Darkin support, the cards that I did a review of in earlier videos. If you guys want to see those card reveal videos, you can go check it out. There should be like a little eye annotation at the above for you guys to click. But this is already pre-recorded. This was recorded live from my Twitch. So, well, Twitch and YouTube, because you can do that now. If you guys want to check that out, go ahead and go to, you can either go to Zuki M1 or Twitch TV / Zuki M1. But essentially, this is the deck. And this is roughly the final draft. I don't think I made any more changes to the deck. This first match, we're going to go up against the trying to remember, it was Nasus, Kindred. Now I don't think I get this first match to this deck. I don't remember, but I do remember that I did like the final draft of the deck, because just by me summoning the followers in the deck, I can always search Kayn, and from me searching out Kayn, he automatically equips himself. So if I don't find an equipment within the first 4 turns, he's going to automatically grab an equipment, giving me access to that support card, as you guys saw over there, which was the 4 mana spell shield. But after you've done an equipment, the card permanently reduces its cost, making it a 2 mana spell shield card. For a combat heavy deck, that is a very useful spell. Plus, because we're always going to pick red Kayn, he has Challenger with Overwhelm, and he's going to be able to grab any units that try to sit on the bench. So he has a really good matchup against a lot of decks that wants to play from the back line. So right here, I just do the 2 damage. I'm going to activate I'm going to summon the 2-drop and drop the buried armory. And from right here, I'm just trying to set up tempo, because on turn 3, we're going to bank, and then turn 4 we drop renekton, and there's the Kayn. So that's a really good feeling right there. So we swing, we're going to bank the 3 mana, and because I don't have an equipment on either of these units, I don't trigger my Borai unit effect. And he will use his turn 3 to drop the Undying, because that is a key part of his strategy. He's going to kill the unit to get it a little bit stronger, which is fine. I mean, that is pretty much expected within a Kindred Nasus deck. He did slay it once, so that's going to be 1/1 added onto his Nasus. I'm going to block it with the 2/1 just to prevent more damage, because the alternative win con for Kindred Nasus is activating Atrocity. So I summon the renekton. I'm going to activate the armory, the Treasure of the Sands. Now, if he kills his Undying, it will kill my 2/2, so I'm not really that affected by it. So he does kill it. He's going to trigger. He's going to kill the 2/2, so I won't be able to utilize that, unfortunately. But I will attack with renekton here. And here, I'm just really waiting for a Vengeance to come out of my opponent's hand. I know I have a card to be able to strike his Kindred, but I have to wait to see, because this is Shadow Owls and Demacia, so you have to take your time with this deck. You cannot sorry, not Demacia, Shurima. You cannot just activate your cards first in this type of matchup. You have to completely be reactive in this match, unfortunately. So he will kill it. He does have enough to be able to activate his negate but I have to check to see if he does have it. Otherwise, I just lose the renekton for free. So in this particular situation, I thought he had right of negation, but instead he chooses to he uses glimpse on his kindred to prevent my renekton from leveling up, which honestly I'm not really upset about. I just didn't want him killing my renekton for free, essentially. So I was thinking about dropping a 1-drop here, but I already have it in my hand. I mean, I already have the card, so I don't really care as much. So I think I passed with the 1-mana bang. Yeah. I thought about it. As you saw, I hovered the card a couple times, but I didn't see the purpose of it. And there it is, the 2-mana spell shield card. So I'm going to block the 1/1 to level up the renekton here. I'm going to take all the damage, and I have the 2-barrier spell shield just in case he has a vengeance in hand. I will take the 9 damage, but Kayn is going to help me lifesteal back up a lot of health. Plus, I also have the 2/2 to also help me lifesteal. So we're not in a terrible position, believe it or not. So I think I dropped Kayn here. Oh no, I dropped the 2/2. So I can get another Kayn in hand to have it as a Kayn spell. Then I drop this. And I drop her just to have more units on board and generate 2 gems. I use the 2 gems on my following turn. Because my renekton right here, he can only block with either his Gnosis or the 4/1. So I'm like, yeah, you gotta respond to me right here. Now, unfortunately, I think he does have the too. He has the atrocity. So there is nothing really I could do here because that was supposed to be game right there, but he has the atrocity, so it didn't matter. So I did lose the first game, unfortunately, but I believe after this point, I win all of the matches. And as you saw, the deck was really good. Like I had him in a very unfavorable position. He just had enough mana to be able to activate his alternative win con from there. So, all right. So here we are in game 2. This is going to be a mono Shadow Owl deck. To be honest, this deck could definitely be pretty viable, just only off the fact that it does have the ability to have just a ton of spot removers, especially against a combat heavy deck, which could be problematic for my deck. But I think I did a really good job of being able to craft for all the different situations that you might come across when going against this these types of matchups and things of that nature. So right here, I'm just going to drop the 1-drop and try to look for an equipment. Because again, you really want to try to set this deck comes alive when you find some equipment. So I will grab the buried armory, and we're going to set up tempo for renekton, and then follow-up turn with Kayn. So I remember this matchup very distinctly. It was a very weird matchup, to be honest, and you're going to see it throughout the video. It's pretty funny. I can definitely admit that one. So right here, we're just going to hard play the landmark, and then pass turn, he's going to drop the Soul Shepherd. Now, I wasn't exactly sure how that was going to be utilized in this deck, but later on, you're going to figure out exactly why they used that the Soul Shepherd. So I was debating on whether or not if I should drop the 2/2 because I wanted to bank mana. So I think I just passed turn and just take the 4 damage, which again is the best choice in that situation, but I forgot that the hollow triggered, so I ended up taking 5 from that, which wasn't what I was hoping to get. I am 1 cultist away from being able to grab another Kayn. I do drop the renekton here. Or do it? No, actually I activate the treasure on her to make her 6/6 lifesteal with fearsome. So I just gain back 6 life. And there's nothing for 4 mana for him to be able to kill my unit. Now he could quietist her to prevent her from being able to gain anything, but I knew he wasn't going to do that, so I just attacked. He will block this. Oh, no. Sorry. He doesn't block this because he plans to attack Y the following turn. So I pass the turn to bank 3 spell mana. I like banking a lot of my mana for especially in a combat heavy deck because I need the supporting spell cards essentially. So right here I blocked the Gwent, and I was thinking about activating the spell shield, but I don't know why I did that. Shotgun that. Guess that was it's a bit of a misplay on my end because I needed to make sure that if he had something, but I was also scared that he might trigger something, so I just did it preemptively. But under normal circumstances, you want to wait, especially against such a reactive deck like against Shadow Isles. So that was a little bit of a misplay on my end. But we grabbed the Kayn, we get 2 gems, so we got a pretty good hand advantage. We got a pretty decent board state, and from here, I think I just passed the turn. Yeah, so they will proc my spell shield, which honestly doesn't matter because it's only for that turn. I don't know if anybody read the card, but it literally says just for that turn. So now I drop the Kayn. He autos equips himself. Now I have the option of either using the cultist card, which allows me to strike a unit on his side of the board, or to use the Kayn spell card to give himself quick attack and attack somebody on his side of the board. So I just go for the swing, grab his soul shepherd. Jeez, tongue tie. All right. And right here, he's going to vengeance my 7/3, which again makes sense, right? Now, some might say, oh, well, that might have been a bad call. Why wouldn't you vengeance the champion? The thing is that you don't want to give your opponent a lifesteal unit that's as big as she was. Like, that was a 2-drop that became a 6/6 from off a 3 mana spell, essentially. Well, 3 mana equipment. Equipments are different, they're not spells. So yeah, I do use the Kayn spell to get the free attack, and this will level him up, which is going to be very, very, very important in this match. So it was a good thing I did choose to greed. Well, I don't know if that's greedy, honestly, because he could have glimpsed his 1/1. If he would have, I would have been in a little bit of trouble there, but he didn't glimpse it, so I'm okay. I do have the 3 mana spell, which is normally a 5 mana spell, to revive my Kayn in case he kills it. So we're in an okay position here. I think I dropped the renekton here, and I do have the 3 mana to be able to put the 2/2 spell on him. I think I block this with the 3/1, or do I block it with Kayn? No, I don't block it at all. You know what? And honestly, I think that was the best call, just only off the fact that there is really nothing he can do about this board state that I'm in. Because if you look, he's going to generate another encroaching shadow. I'm going to grab it with Kayn. And now you have to block me with your 7/6 or run the risk of dying. Right? Well, not run the risk of dying, but you're not in a favorable position. So yeah, he's going to block it. And I just what am I doing? Why am I striking early? Oh, so I can try to go for game. Gotcha. So I do that, and this automatically levels up my renekton. Now, again, that was also a very greedy play on my end. I guess I was playing very unafraid, because that is definitely the super risky play right there. He had 11 mana, and I just did not respect any options that he had right there. So very, very cocky, but it paid out in the end on that piece. But yeah, you definitely don't want to. You don't want to feed the flames, essentially. So it was definitely something. So right here we got 3 mana banked, we got 9 mana in the pocket, we got a combat spell, we got a way to bring back our champions in case he kills one of them. So we're in an okay position here, and my opponent is not. He cannot attack with his yugioh. He does get another the beast on the turn, so I do go for the strike. Because this is actually a good play here. Because he did waste about 7 mana on that summon. So he's either going to have to glimpse his yugioh or he just dies, right? Which does happen. And then he will surrender. So that was match number 2. This wasn't the match that I was thinking of. It was Gwent. Sorry, Gwent that I'm thinking of. That's going to be later in the video. Or it's probably going to be a part 2 video. So I'll just do part 2. This is just me climbing out of goal with this deck, so I'll do 2 parts with this video because it's going to be really long if I don't do it the other way. So I'll catch you guys in part 2. Right now we're just going to call it right here. Peace out for now, and I will catch you guys in the next video.